Hello there guys, Fengferth here, and welcome to yet another shitty Let's Play. Today we're gonna have a look at Tales of Maj'Eyal, or ToME as it's more often called. So I found this game yesterday, just randomly browsing the web, as you do, and I come across it on some random website. Can't remember the name of the website, and I don't care. However, when I come to check this out, I was really surprised by it. So this is a roguelike game. That's been pretty much the games I've been playing this month. I've been all roguelikes, and I've been enjoying them immensely. However, this one is special. So this is actually an open source game, which means you can pretty much just download it and play with it whenever you want, however you want, blah 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 blah. It's free. But it's really interesting because it feels really polished. And it's so in depth. It's really damn surprising. After showing you this, I just want to say that I would easily pay money for this game. I would easily pay. I don't know if you watched my review on Hack/Loot on Steam, but that game I kind of really dug into quite a bit. I wasn't a fan of it. The user interface was shit. The options menu was non-existent. And the game itself just felt horrible. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying it felt horrible for me, and I really did not like it. This game is the exact opposite. And wow, it's just wow. It's probably the best roguelike I've played so far, and that's including Dungeons and Dreadmore. I mean, I absolutely love that game. I put millions and millions of hours. That's a bit of exaggeration, but I'll put a lot of hours into Dungeons & Dreadmore with and without mods. I can see myself putting easily more hours into this. This is just absolutely astonishing game. The funny thing about this game is that it's actually been in progress for 14 years. Yeah, 14 years by one dude called Dark God. I believe his real name is Nicholas something. Don't know his surname. He doesn't really mention it. You can actually donate to him for the game, and you do get a few special unlocks, just like cosmetic ones, like custom tiles, and there is one extra mode that some of the roguelikers won't really want anyway. So, but I feel bad because I really wanted to donate this game, but I just can't because, for one, I don't have a PayPal account, which is I should really get one soon, just in case I do get partnered in time soon, which I probably won't. Excuse me. But what I did want to do is I wanted to raise awareness for this game because it doesn't seem to have any. It doesn't seem to have any awareness at all on YouTube. I mean, there's a few people that have Let's Plays of it, but they just don't have many views or anything. And it does seem that people aren't really aware of this game. Now, I'm sorry I'm babbling on here. I know you want to see gameplay, but I just wanted to go through, obviously, some of the history of the game and whatnot. And it really intrigues me why this is not going to be a buy-to-play game. It really is, because it's so brilliant in what it does. But bless the chap who created this. He wanted this to be a free source game. He believes in open source. He believes in open source gaming. So kudos to him, really. You know, and hopefully this playthrough will bring some awareness to the game, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I have so far. Okie dokie then, guys, so I think we best start playing. First thing I want to show you is the options, and this amazes me. to hell. So key bindings, pretty much anything is key bindable, which is great. I love games like that actually have that focus. The great thing about this is that the engine it uses is very flexible. You can actually use the keyboard and the mouse, or both at the same time for this game, which is pretty cool. It also works on a lot of platforms such as Mac and Linux, and it's also got very low requirements, so you could run this on a toaster. No, I mean literally, you could run this on a toaster. It's that runnable. Runnable. Okay, so video options, there's not a lot, but what is there is sufficient. I mean, you've got resolution, that's fine. You can see this is in 1080, which is great. Requested FPS is 60. This is actually recording at 30, so I might actually knock it down to 30 anyway. So just bear with me while I do that. There we go, okay. So particle effect density, yeah, and all this crap, and anti-alias texts. It's all good, shadows, stuff like that. I could disable the shadows, nah, sorry, I'll keep it on. Why not? And of course, audio options. The music volume is pretty loud. This version of beta, I don't think has any music to it whatsoever. I think it's just the title music. Some of the older versions of beta do have the music and sound effects. I don't think this one has. I could be wrong, and I might not have noticed it, but I tend not to play with sound on anyway on most games, so excuse me if that's not right. Add-ons, yes, you can have add-ons for the game. We haven't got none because I haven't downloaded none. And you can have an online profile which will keep track of what you're doing. Yay! So let's crack on, shall we? New game. The best bit. Oh yes, the best bit is always the creation. So, a lot of stuff to actually go through here. So, you got your name, you can have male, female, you can have all this good crap. Okay. So, campaign, there's only one campaign. The others are locked. You do unlock stuff by progressing the game. Difficulty, you can have easy and normal or insane. We'll keep it on normal. And permadeath. This is an interesting one. So, the one we normally have is roguelike, because obviously you want to be, it's a roguelike. You want it to be a roguelike, so you pick roguelike. However, the great thing about having this particular kind of choice is that people that don't tend to like roguelikes can actually have a chance at maybe enjoying the game. So I do know a few people that don't like roguelikes at all, and they prefer to have more consistency and more lives, if you want to say, and that's kind of what adventure mode does. It gives you extra lives as you progress through, and it's quite nice. It's not exactly roguelike, but it's not exactly unlimited lives either. And that is actually what the locked one is. I think that's the exploration mode. It is, yes, it's down a feature. It's got infinite lives. You can probably guess what that is. And I believe it makes all the classes and all that unlock permanently as well. But I enjoy that in roguelikes, actually trying to unlock all the classes and trying to find them. So that's what we're going to try and do. So let's have a meal. And let's have something to do with shit. Because after all, it is yet another shitty let's play. So let's have Turdinator. Oh yeah, Turdinator. That's good. Okay, so we've got a few choices here. We've got human, we've got elf, halfling, and dwarf, and we have a few locked. No idea what those are yet, but we unlock them as we go. So we'll just have a human for now. You can actually randomise it as well, but you know what I'm like. I don't like to randomise it. I like my choices to be my choices, so I get the blame if I die, pretty much. So as you can see, each different types of races do have some certain subsets. So this one, human higher, you actually start off with extra stats. You start off with an extra skill tree, if you will. And you also get a little bit of extra life per level, but you do get experience penalties while doing this. So, Cornac, that's just it's just general. That gives you an extra skill tree to unlock. It also it doesn't give any stat modifiers whatsoever. It gives you a little bit less life per level, but it does not give you any experience penalties whatsoever, so it's easy to level up. I believe the max level in this is 50. You might be able to give it higher with mods, but we're not going to. Health, pretty much the same kind of thing there. There's actually massive experience penalties for the elves, because they do come with a lot of major big stat bonuses, and some negatives too. Halfling, pretty much the same. I don't think that comes with any experience loss or anything. And dwarves, yeah, pretty much. So we're gonna have a human. We're gonna have a Cornac, whatever. And we've got a few choices here. We've got warrior. We've got a berserker who goes around with 2 handers. We've got a bulwark, which is more the sword and board type of playstyle. We've got archers, which is going to be pew pew pew. We've got arcane blade, which is like a spell blade kind of thing. You channel all your spells into your blade. However, you don't naturally regain mana with them. You have to use outside sources. I am yet to find any outside sources, to be quite honest. Rogues, stabby, stealth. And Shadowblade is more magic, stealth, stabby. But more stabby than the other rogue, which is more stabby. And then you got mages. There's only one. There's only the alchemist, and that concentrates on making like bombs out of gems, and you construct golems. So you got your own little tank, and yeah, all that good stuff. There's a lot of locked classes, which you do unlock as you progress. So we're going to start off with a standard warrior berserker. Yes, we're going to go all out berserking with a 2-hander. Decent stat modifiers. We've got extra strength, extra magic. What have we got extra magic for? No, that's the wrong one. It's that one. We've got a lot of extra strength now. We got more dexterity, more constitution. Nothing in the magical stats, and we have extra life per level. Excellent. So, shall we crack on? I think we should. Okay, so I've already played the tutorial, and I've already had a few bit of a goes with this. So let's just go through some of the basic things. So every level, you get stats and you get points. So 3 stats per level, and you can designate them any way you want. Strength gives you more physical power, gives you more encumbrance to carry stuff, and physical saves. Dexterity is more for defensive wise and range defense, and it also increases your accuracy. I believe it also increases your ability to avoid attacks as well, but it doesn't actually say. Oh, it does. Okay, no, never mind. Constitution is more about max life, maxing out your life, and giving you more physical saves. Magic, what's that? Yeah, just magic. It increases your spell power and stuff like that. We don't really want to focus on that. Willpower increases your stamina, mind power, saves. We don't want to focus on that either. And cunning, which gives you more crit chance, more saves and more mind power, which we don't want to bother with either. So yes, just these 3 main stats for us. So we're going to put 2 in strength and 1 in constitution. Okay, so we now have class points. So with class points, you can upgrade certain skills. Some are active, like this one. This is activated. It's a target with weapon doing a lot of damage, and if it hits, it stuns. We have the sustained, which are basically kind of like toggle abilities. So for this one, it enters an aggressive battle stance, increasing accuracy and physical power by blah 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 at the cost of blah 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 blah, and it increases with your dexterity stat blah 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 blah. The sustain cost is usually just took off your max. So if you had 100 stamina, if you activated that, you then have 60 stamina to play with. Some sustained abilities are cumulative, which means they gradually add on. So maybe it's 10 extra stamina a turn, which means you will eventually run out of stamina if you keep it activated for too long. And my favourites, if we can fucking find one, can we find one? Yeah, passives. So passives are just always on. Obviously your combat focus allows you to regenerate stamina faster. Yep, I love passives because it requires no skill whatsoever to activate. Oh yes, gotta love the passives. Okay, so we've already got 2 points in this. So we've got one in this one, which spins around, extending your weapon and damaging all targets. The AOE ability, and we've got a stunning ability. So I'm going to stick one in more stamina regeneration, and also one in more AOE ability. Okie dokie. So generic points, these are usually passive more than anything. They're sometimes actives as well, as you can see, and sometimes sustained. But these are more generic skills, survivability and whatnot. So we can only put one in this one, so we'll just stick it in there. It regenerates more life when we reach a certain life threshold. And category points. So category points are pretty unique in that some techniques are unlocked, as you can see. This one's actually unlocked. We can't actually do anything with this because we don't know the category. If you left click it, you will learn the category, and then you can learn it as you want. Right clicking will refund the point back, but only for the first 4 points. So we can actually upgrade an existing one, which is what we're going to do. We're going to upgrade combat training, since we are going to be doing a lot of combat, funny enough. And there we go. That's the overview of the skill system. And welcome, Turdinator. You are a native of the northern region of the Allied Kingdoms, a peaceful land that both humans and Halflings call home. You hail from a small town called Durf. Humans are the most common race of the land, and you're one of them. No shit, Sherlock. In an attempt to prove your worth, you have decided to venture into the old and wild places of the world, looking for ancient treasures and glory, looting the shit out of everywhere, basically. You have come to a land called Durfields on the western border on the Falorian forest in search of the troll mine. It is an old forest infested with trolls and all kind of wild animals. Believe me, there's a lot of trolls, and they tend to kill you because they're trolling. Trollolol. To the west lies another dangerous place, the old ruins of Corpol. You heard the caves below it were infested by vermin and undead. After days of travel, you have found the forest and entered it. What will you find there? Okie dokie. So, general stuff. You have a mini-map here, which is got the Fog of War around. Obviously, you need to explore it. We have our level. We have our name, the Turdinator. We have our kind of a class. This is a movement mode, and you can move with the number pad, as you can see, and you can move with the mouse. And we are already engaging someone, so let's start attacking. You can attack by just clicking, or you can attack by moving, and as you can see, that was very easily done. So we have our health there, and we have our health regen per turn. It's turn based, and we have our stamina, and stamina regen per turn, which is quite a lot. This is your experience bar. As you can see, we've got 3% experience by killing that troll. He trolled us by not giving us any experience whatsoever, and we've got gold. Gold is important because you can buy stuff with it. Stuff that you might not necessarily find in the wilds. It's a roguelike. You never find what you want. Anyway, so yeah. So we're gonna try and use some abilities in this. We've got stunning blow here. So press 1 and go for him. There we go. So we stunned him. So we can get a few more attacks before he attacks us back, and we're okay. Brilliant. So as you can see, you just click and we move around. Now you don't necessarily have to do this. Sometimes it's better to use the mouse pad, the pad rather than the mouse, because as you can see, you do move more than one turn if you move more than one square away. So as you can see, this will be about 3 turns. Yep, something like that. So sometimes it's an advantage because obviously I'll get you there faster. Sometimes it's a disadvantage, as you just saw there, because I could have seen him a bit more earlier. So let's stun him and just gradually attack him, and stun him again and gradually attack him. Trolls are hard. Trolls are very hard to start off with, especially if you're a very squishy class. And there we go, there's another troll there. We haven't got no ranged capabilities, so let's just get straight in there and... Okay, we're nearly dead. Yes, it's very hard. So, hang on, he hasn't got that much life left. Let's just stun him and... okay. There we go. Okie dokie. So, we have to pick stuff up using G. And as you can see, we've got an insulating copper amulet. So, I to it for the inventory. And there's the amulet. And as you can see, it's a little bit of encumbrance. We've got 17 encumbrance in total, and we are currently carrying 20 of it. And when wielded or worn, we get more resistances. So that seems like a good idea. There we go. As you can see, there's quite a lot of equipment space, which is damn nice. Okay. So let's just rest by pressing R, and it will rest until something happens. Either your bars are completely full, or until the enemy comes in range. Yup. Like that. So there we go. Let's kill the enemy. Oh yeah. Okay. So every character starts off with. We're probably going to use it now. Right. So every character starts off with 2 infusions, or runes, as you might say. So what these do? These are just abilities. They're activated abilities, and they do a certain type of stuff. This particular type of stuff, Infusion Wild, gives you resistances to all damage and also cures physical effect ailments, which is pretty cool. The second one is a regeneration one, which gives you life regeneration over time, which is also pretty cool. So since we are against two peoples, they're not peoples, they're stupid idiots. So let's heal up and take less damage. There we go. So we've used both. And we're going to attack the fox. We're going to kill the troll. That's a thief. It's a very painful thief. It's a level 3 thief. I'm going to die thief. So positioning is really important in this game, as you can tell, because you can very easily get surrounded if you're in the open like that. So the best thing to do is to try and make sure it's more of an advantage for you. So if I come here, if I just wait, then there's a good chance that there's only going to be one enemy here. They might come up here and flank me, but we're okay for now. We'll just take out the one. We'll concentrate on one. So there we go. We've actually got flanked there. So we could move further back and just try and make sure that they've only got one place to go. Like here, for example. So now there's only one place they can actually come from. However, he might move there if there's space, and then he might move there. So that's a bit stupid of me, but fuck it. And we are low on life already. Yay. 4 and a 3. Let's stun him. Wow, he's got lots of life, as you can clearly see. And we're gonna die already. Yay, we're dead! I told you it was hard. You have died. A death in ToME is usually permanent. But if you have a means of resurrection, it will be proposed in the menu below. So yeah, you can actually pick up items that allow you to resurrect. Cheat. But yeah, obviously we haven't, so yeah, that was kind of shitty that we died so soon. Yeah. So let's just restart the same character for now. We've got pretty much everything sorted. Yup. That's an interesting loading screen. No boobs there whatsoever. Come on, come on. There we go. Okie dokie. Online profile disabled. Yes, I know. I'm not online. That's why. Durr. Ooh, item. Item that might be better than mine. Hang on, it's a great sword. It's a great maul, so it's a 2-hander. I think that's better. So if you hold control down, it'll give you comparison. So as you can see, the great sword has actually higher base power. It actually has a higher physical crit chance as well, but everything else is the same apart from the armor penetration. But when it hits, it does +6 mind damage, and that is actually pretty damn good because it doesn't take that into account with the base power. So we will that. There we go. Brilliant. I think that's a 2-hander. I'm pretty sure it is. It's a great maul. It must be held in both hands. Of course. Yes, indeed. So it is a 2-hander. And what the fuck was that? Oh, it's a trap. So yeah, there's actually traps in the game as well. I mean, what would a roll like be without traps? You can actually learn abilities that will allow you to see them quicker, but I don't think we've got high enough cunning for that. We're actually standing on a trap right there. That was a bit stupid. Okay, let's just attack. Ooh, yeah, this is really, really hard. That was level 3, so that didn't help. We're only level 1. Have we even? I think, yeah, the skills was already done. That's fine. So let's just rest here for the time being and just recover all our hostile spotted. Oh, excellent. So we'll just use our infusion of regeneration, and we'll wait there until he comes to us. Or not. Well, we'll just wait until this goes on cooldown, off cooldown, and then we'll go. Okie dokie. Bash him in the head. Stun him. Bash him in the head again. Stun him. There we go. Okay. Bash him in the head. Stun him. There we go. Gold! Must get more bling. That is a gem. Gems are pretty cool. As I said before, the alchemist can use them as bombs. But also, if you have the skill, you can enchant a piece of armor with them, and it gives bonuses. Let's just have a quick look at that. Actually, let's just show you. So this one would give. Wow, it would give +1. It would give +1% to physical crit chance, +2% to changes in damage. Wow, that would actually be pretty damn sweet, and also a different one for an object. Objects, I assume, are stuff like lanterns and pickaxes and shit like that. That's my presumption, anyway. So let's. Yeah, Uzis don't move, so that was a bit silly. Let's just get him. There we go. Monies, because Uzis ooze money. And there's a really nasty looking wolf there. It's just a normal wolf. Okay, so we're kind of flanked here, so let's get a 2 on the rip. Yeah. I like that too. I like that move, that death dance. It does quite a lot of damage. And we're getting flanked again. Let's pop a 3 and a 4. There we go. Let's just continue attacking. There we go. And that's it. There we go. Sorted. Right, now we're really low on stamina, so let's just rest. There we go. Oh, there's actually a cloak here. Let's pick that up. Just a normal cloak. I believe I can wear that. Yep, easily. Now obviously there's different types of armour. Light armour is more for people that want to run away from stuff and don't really care about engaging close. Heavy armour is obviously for people like me who want to engage really close. I don't want to, but I have to. Otherwise I can't reach them, obviously. Okay, so let's just wait. Stun him. Do a 2. And get the troll. Troll's dead. Let's pick that up. That is a Volstaff, which we're not going to use. Ooh, a dagger. A blue dagger. That we're not going to use either. But we can pick them up anyway and sell them. Quite a lot of them are actually worth quite a lot of gold. But many aren't. So yeah. It's kind of an inventory management game as well in that respect. I mean, you can pick up an awful lot of crap, but you can't carry it all. We're getting surrounded here. Let's pop a 3 and a 4. There we go. Now it's just a case of finishing this troll off and getting this troll as well. Hopefully won't die, and we didn't. We did pretty well there. And there's a battle axe. Oh yeah. Let's have a look at what that does. Battle axe. Now that should be a 2 and a 2. It is indeed. What's the difference? So it's actually got less base power than the one I'm using. It's got the same arm penetration. It's got more physical crit chance, a lot more. It doesn't do damage when hit, but it has got damage against demons. But we're not really against demons, unless trolls are demons. I mean, technically they are, because you know they go around trolling. But saying that, it's actually got really decent bonus stats. It's got accuracy, defense, and a will. I think that might actually be better in the long run to actually wield, so let's do that. Plus I look badass with axes. Oh yeah. Let's pick this up. That is a green cloak, which is a lot better than my white cloak. You can get grey items, and with grey items they need to be identified. And you use the Orbus screen to identify, which is pretty cool. A nice little feature. And you can get some pretty decent loot from that. But grey items are only usually dropped by bosses. I think you can find them in the wild, but I haven't come across one in the wild as of yet. And there's like a little buff thing. Oh no, that's not buff. Or is it? Hang on, is that buff? I think it's a buff, yeah. That didn't look like a buff then, looked like poison. There's a lot of traps here, as you can clearly see. Aha, now also, there is actually swimming in the game. And you've got a breath meter. And the longer you stay in, the more your breath will eventually go. For some reason, mine's not. Mine's staying there. And no, it's not, it's there, that's why. Duh, they're there. How did I get them confused? Yeah, so there's your breath meter. 100. If you reach 0, you suffocate and die, funnily enough. And you can actually suffocate to more things than just water. You can actually suffocate to stuff like snakes. Snakes will grab hold of you and try and suffocate you instead of killing you naturally. So let's get rid of this troll. Troll's dead. Now, I think there is actually a day and night. Oh god, that trap really hurt. Traps hurt in this game. Traps really hurt. I've died to a few traps quite a lot of times just because I didn't realise I ran on one. Simple as that. It does seem like there's a day and night cycle, which is really nice because it adds the element of danger in a sense, because you can only really see what you can see during the dark, which is kind of cool. So there we go. Very easily took care of him. Oh, that's another lantern. Go to the lantern. Just a normal lantern now. Nothing special. Nothing special at all. It's a scroll. You find a tattered page scrap. Perhaps this is part of a diary entry. It is a gorgeous glade, but I could swear that looked like a part of a human femur. Quiet. Saw an absolutely gigantic troll, but fortunately I threw him off my scent. Alongside the note is part of a plan of the region. Is it? Every time it says that, it doesn't really show anything, so I'm not too sure if that actually works or not, in all honesty. Uh-oh. We're going to get swarmed here, aren't we? Okay, let's go down here. There we go. Much easier. There we go, that's actually pretty easy. Yeah. Ooh, pickaxe! The blue pickaxe. So, one of the interesting things I do like about this game is that you can pick these pickaxes up. Now, not only do they give you really decent stats half the time, but you can actually dig. Oh yeah, I must wear it. Duh. It actually digs holes in areas where you can actually dig. It opens a few... Hang on, let's just move it somewhere. There we go. It actually opens up ways that you can normally not access, which is really cool. Makes exploration even better. You can also mine your way out of a tricky situation, which is pretty cool as well. Nice tactic. It's a very tactically driven game. It's not just all point and click like what I'm doing now at all. Okay, so there was just gold there. We dinged! We're now level 2. So we'll have a quick look to see what we can put in. We need strength, 2 more strength and 1 more. No, I didn't exit. There we go. So 2 more strength and 1 more constitution. We do need dexterity as well at some point. A few of our abilities do go on dex, so we must bear that in mind. We've got 1 generate point and 1 class point, so let's stick 1 in weapons, because we need more damages. Yes, we need more damages, it's a word. I'm not changing it now. Let's get our stunning blow even better as well. I want more. I want a more longer stun. There we go.